Welcome back to another episode of Talking Comics. We are Mark and Randy here at Excalibur CCG TV. We are talking about the comics that are going to be coming in October 4th, 2017. Our show, as you know by now, revolves around talking about the new books on shelves every Wednesday morning. And that's just what we're going to do in this video, same as other videos. I'm sorry, I feel like I took glory from you, Mark. So I'm going to say that I am your host, Randy, and this is your other host, Mark. Just in case you didn't get that, there's equality here. There's not like one person.
Today I identify as Mark.
He identifies as Mark.
That's right.
If you don't know where we're located in Shreveport or Texarkana, you can go to ExcaliburCCG.com and you can find the directions to either of our stores, or you can find the phone numbers in case you have questions or need to request something from us.
Or you can just drive around endlessly till you find us.
Drive around to the old spot and go, oh, I thought you were closed, and then I saw you across the street, because that's how close we are to our old location.
Stone's throw.
Stone's throw. Actually, that's a pretty good arm if he can throw that far. I want to get signed to some sort of contract if I can throw that distance.
I bet you could.
Once, maybe. We are working on a big announcement for you guys.
Yep.
We still have a little bit of time before it's that cat's out of the bag. But those of you who are familiar with our comic shop, you know what we're probably talking about. Something that's going to be closer to Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We're getting prepared for that. But for right now, the things we will be talking about are new comics, new number ones that are coming out this week. There are a lot of mini-series, limited series, however you want to call it, that'll be here. And Mark's going to start us off with one I'm probably really excited about, and that's Unusual.
Yes, it is unusual for you because it's a Batman title.
It's a Batman title.
But it's by Sean Murphy, and it's called Batman White Knight. It's number one's coming out this week. It's a 7-issue miniseries, maxi series,
limited series,
whatever you want to call it. In a world, I guess this will be an Elseworld book.
Yeah, I know.
But they don't use that word anymore for whatever reason, but it is. So there. In a world where Batman has gone too far, because he hasn't gone too far, the Joker must save Gotham City. That's right, you heard it. The Joker must save Gotham City. He's been called a maniac, a killer, and the clown prince of crime. But White Knight? Never, until now. Set in a world where the Joker is cured of his insanity and homicidal tendencies, now known as Jack, he sets about trying to right his wrongs. First, he plans to reconcile with Harley, and then he'll try to save the city from the one person who he thinks is Gotham's greatest villain, the Batman. Sean Murphy presents a 7-issue miniseries. See, they call it a miniseries. So it's officially a miniseries. Of a twisted Gotham City with a massive cast of heroes and villains that, at its heart, is a tragic story of a hero and a villain, Batman and the Joker. But which is the hero and which is the villain? So, this is all from the Joker's point of view, so who knows
if it's all really even going on.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see if that's what it is. I've always said Batman's a villain. Am I wrong? I don't know. Boom Studios gives us Eugenic number 1. This is a 3-issue series. We've got James Tynion writing and Eric Donovan on the art chores. This is in the same vein as Black Mirror, and I don't watch Black Mirror because it looks too eerily scary real with the verge of everything we're on there.
I've never heard of it, so
some people love it. It just scares me. After a plague that has ravaged the world and killed many people, there is a scientist who's going to become mankind's savior as he discovers a cure. The one problem with that is that those that have taken the cure, as they, time goes on and they have children, their children have some very interesting and unnatural defects. So now the word normal is going to be forever altered because of this cure. So if you like something that's kind of scary with the what if that could happen in this world, this book should be right up your alley.
There you go. Next up for me is Hack Slash versus Vampirella, number 1 of 5. Brought to you by Sean Aldridge and Rafa Labasco, with Jenny Friesen doing the covers.
Dynamite, right?
It is Dynamite Entertainment.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Dynamite Entertainment. The Vegas Strip heats up more than usual as Cassie Hack and her companion Vlad, assuming that's Slash,
Blob,
are on the trail of a deadly slasher and meet the lovely yet deadly Vampirella. The team-up event you've been waiting for, not me, but you, is a high-stakes game of chance when they have to take on the Queen of Hearts. And I think the Queen of Hearts is actually the Red Blood Queen of Hearts. That's Vampirella villain.
So, high stakes. So we've got
High stakes,
vampires
yes.
and we're in Vegas. Nice.
Vampires running with sharp things.
Vampires and sharp things.
Clarity ensues.
It should. I've got another meeting of one of the meeting of the two companies. DC and Archie Comics are crossing over with Harley and Ivy meet Betty and Veronica. Not versus Betty and Veronica, but meet Betty and Veronica.
Oh, there's going to be a versus in there.
That there should be. This is number 1 of 6. We've got Paul Dini, Mark Andreyko on board to write, and Laura Braga, who was the Bombshells artist who's drawing this series. There is a wetlands, apparently, that separates the two cities of Riverdale and Gotham.
So
Did not know
next
that.
to everything now.
Gotham is next to everything. And there's one, I'm guessing it's going to be Mr. Lodge, that is in charge of the company that dries up the wetlands.
He's
and
draining the swamp.
Draining the swamp. And decides he's going to build, or does build, a campus on this previous wetlands. And they are offering free tuition to any Riverdale student that goes to this school. That does not sit well with one defender of plant life, Poison Ivy. So Poison Ivy gets her best bud, Harley Quinn, to help her out in kidnapping Mr. Lodge's daughter, Veronica, and her best friend. Hilarity will ensue
I'm sure.
past that point. So
Jughead will eat something, and matter of fact, he probably ate the swampland. That's probably how they got rid of it.
Jughead should be a friend of Poison Ivy's, because I'm sure he doesn't put lettuce on his burgers. He doesn't seem like the type who's going to
meat and
want to
bread
fill
kinda
it. That's
guy.
right. Maybe some cheese.
Maybe a condiment.
Maybe a condiment. I'm guessing ketchup.
Probably. He seems like a ketchup
He
guy.
seems like a ketchup guy, not a mayonnaise guy.
No, probably not a mayo guy.
All right, next
All
for
right,
you.
next up for me from Marvel.
Good one here.
Garth Ennis and Goran Parlov bring you Punisher Platoon. By the time Punisher was born in Vietnam, yes, which Riggs has been keeping track of for us.
That's
He'll
right.
have to let us know how it turns out. Frank Castle had already become a dark legend of the battlefield. Stories about him were told in whispers, if at all. Now the legendary Punisher team of Garth Ennis and Goran Parlov brings the first of those stories to light. The tale of Frank Castle's first command and his first kill. Don't miss this epic new series. So we had Punisher Born, so this would be before Born. So this is
Born.
like Punisher the first trimester,
Preborn.
prenatal,
Prenatal
Punisher,
Punisher.
punnatal.
Prenatal. And hopefully there's still some Barracuda in there. I don't know when they move Barracuda. That's right. Fun character, but killer team. And
Yeah, Garth Ennis on Punisher is always welcome.
and there's something about Parlov's art I just love.
Yeah, good stuff.
Here's my second team up. This is DC Comics and Dynamite, giving us Shadow Batman.
We had
number
Batman
1.
Shadow, now we got Shadow Batman.
It doesn't say miniseries. I'm guessing this is a 6-issue series, just like the Batman Shadow book was. Steve Orlando's writing, and Giovanni Timpano is on board for the art chores. He is a previous Shadow artist. The two of these guys can barely stand each other, probably because one of them has no issue with killing, whereas the other one, he lets his villains kill for him. No, that's not right. He doesn't like killing or guns. Can they put aside their differences, though, because they have just discovered that there is some ancient evil that is inside the core of our Earth that has attached itself, and they must figure out how to eliminate this evil without destroying the world.
That seems kind of big for Batman in the Shadows.
It really does.
Justice League Avengers thing,
Challengers of the Unknown,
Fantastic Four,
something.
Kind of thing. Yeah,
something. We're going to mention more Fantastic Four later, guys.
Yes, we are.
But if you like the first Punisher, or what was it, Batman Shadow, this one, I keep reading, guys.
Sure.
That last one was massively popular.
It was. We sold a lot of that, and we've already got people asking for that one. So
good, excellent.
If you want it, come get it. Put it on your list. Whatever.
If you want some, come get some.
You don't like me, bite me.
Rick Steiner, baby.
All right. Next up for me from Image Comics and writing and art by Dan Panosian. This says new series. Oh, The Punisher was 1 of 6, by the way.
1 of 6. Yeah, I think this may be our only ongoing
this
series.
This one isn't ongoing. This one's called Slots. And what a great name. You can say this about the life of Stanley Dance. He did it his way, baby. Unfortunately, his way never took getting old into account. Now the former boxer is on his last legs, looking for redemption, but he'll settle for going down swinging. Roll the dice with superstar artist Dan Panosian as he creates a bold and breathtaking vision of Las Vegas where everything old can become new and superstition influences how the chips fall. So this is an old boxer in Vegas, and that's about all we know about it. And if there's not much more than that to it, it's probably not going to be ongoing long.
So you've had 2 Vegas books?
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I have another Vegas book?
The Vampirella.
Oh yeah. Maybe he'll run into Vampirella and Hackslash.
That would
become more interesting.
That's right. Hopefully.
I kid Dan Panosian. It's probably going to be great.
It's going to have great art. I know that because I like Panosian's art. Last one for me, guys. This is signifying the beginning of the Marvel legacy. We had our one-shot, and now we have the books that are rolling out. This is Spirits of Vengeance, number 1 of 5. Victor Gischler is on board to write it, which means a strong writer there. And David Baldion is on board to draw this. I'm not familiar with the art, although I know we've mentioned the name before.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about the art.
Vaughn calls it graffiti.
Graffiti art. This is called War at the Gates of Hell. I don't know why we're not just calling this Spirits of Vengeance, War at the Gates of Hell, if this is a mini-series.
That's what they say it is.
But maybe we're going to have multiple series with this.
Maybe.
There is an undercover angel that has been...
Undercover angel. That song, yeah.
Undercover lover. No. I don't know. But the angel has been murdered. Why an angel is undercover and why an angel is murdered, I guess we'll find out.
We're going to find out.
But it's up to Johnny Blaze to get some vengeance and punish the killers of this angel. That's right. This time, though, he's not doing it on his own. He's going to enlist the help of HELLSTORM. Awesome.
Yes.
SATANA. Awesome.
Yes.
And Blade. Awesome.
Yes, all awesome, but none of those are Spirits of Vengeance, so I don't know why they call this book Spirits of Vengeance.
Maybe they're just very effective killers, and maybe it's something that has to do with hell.
They're spirits in spirit.
That's right. It has something to do with hell, and Satana and HELLSTORM definitely know about hell.
Oh, they definitely do.
So they're going to make sure that the job gets done using those 3 guys to help out. So
hopefully this is going to be a fun series.
I'm really hoping. My fingers are crossed.
Well, Dan Moore is doing covers, so...
Yes, and that looks real pretty.
And I will definitely get the first one, just to check it out and see how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Next... Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
You know, who's out there that just doesn't write enough books?
I don't think Colin Bunn writes too many books.
Well, you're in luck, my friend, because he is writing another one.
Finally?
Finally.
Oh, my goodness.
The ever-present, the dude never gets up from his word processor, probably. Colin Bunn, another book.
He cannot be real.
He's got to be like 5 people.
5 people, or he is some sort of android that is...
He's got another one, and it's a good one. The Tick, 2017, number 1. I believe this is also ongoing. It doesn't say. Douglas Paskowitz with the art and cover art. Cullen Bunn with Jimmy Z. Johnston doing the writing. This is from New England Comics, who always brings you the Tick stuff.
Right.
In conjunction with Amazon bringing the Tick back to TV. NEC is bringing the Tick back to comics in August with an all-new continuing color series. The Tick and Arthur confront the dire menaces of ninjas and murder clowns while also flashing back to blasts from the Tick's heretofore unexplored past. That was hard to get out.
Wow.
That was hard to get out.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Join us for fun as Fun with Bun.
Fun with Bun.
Imprints the Tick with his own creative style of storytelling. So I'll probably be on board with this because I love the Tick.
I know what Bun's capabilities are when it comes to hero comics. I know what it is with horror comics. I will be very interested to see with comedy.
Now we find out the humor side.
With the funny Buns.
The many sides of Cullen Bunn.
And just to let you guys know, they are going to have plenty of the Marvel Legacy books where they are ongoing with their original numbering coming out here starting in October.
Confused.
And the first of those is going to be Avengers, which does come out this week. The thing that I want to make you guys aware of is that Marvel is still being Marvel, and they're keeping with the wonky numbers percentages for lenticular covers. So don't expect a whole lot of lenticular covers in the store.
Yeah, we might be able to get some, but
most of them
not all.
Probably
not.
Don't let that sway you from picking up the series if you've been interested.
Right.
The cover shouldn't be what makes you buy or not buy the comic. It should be your interest in the book.
Right.
We've alluded to it earlier, guys. We're going to give you just take a few minutes here to talk about Marvel Legacy.
It's here. It's now. It's happening.
It is.
It's lenticular Hulk nipple.
It is in all of its glory. And if you haven't picked it up off the shelves, we have multiple covers. We have the regular cover. We have the Greg Land cover that you can choose from, or we have this cover. There are probably more expensive covers that we have, but those are the ones that are the price that they say on the book. So if you want it, you can pick it up. It has plenty there to offer for you.
Lots of stuff going on.
They are teasing just about everything in the Marvel Universe as far as the Avengers go, the Black Panther goes, Ghost Rider, whomever else. Doctor Strange. One big tease there.
One return.
We'll see. Just how excited you are with that. Did you have a favorite part, Mark, with this, or something that caught your attention?
The one that caught my attention most, my favorite part, was it's only like 1 or 2 pages, page and a half of the Thing and Johnny Storm. Wondering if people still remember him, if they still need him, and teasing a little bit of,
The Horseman? Okay.
Woo!
That's right. My hopes with that is that they're going to stick with kind of the tone that they have there. We want there to be a story. We don't want it to all be comedy, slapstick. That doesn't work when that is what you're going full on with the Fantastic Four. There's a difference in having Spider-Man, who's going to joke around, but also he should still have a mixture of story going on there, not just ha-ha funny throughout the whole book.
Right.
But we don't want that. We want to have an evenness to the characters so that we care for them and we're not just laughing at / with them. The big one for me is the return of Valeria, Reed Sue's daughter, because that means that the FF, the Future Foundation, or the Fantastic Four may soon be there as well. What does that say? It says that readers are missing the Fantastic Four. We want to see them.
Yes, we do.
We left off with a really good James Robinson run on the book.
Yep.
And that was just unfortunately cut short. So, Marvel Legacy, it's here. It's happening this week. It's happening throughout October and
beyond
on into the future.
Yep.
So, if you're interested in it, please pick it up. Give it a chance is the thing to do. I know I've had a couple of people who said that this was a good end for them, that they'd been wanting to get into Marvel Comics for a while, so they hopped on board with this book. Beyond that, we're just going to go ahead and end it here, guys. Remember, you can visit us at ExcaliburCCG.com. You can visit us on Facebook, and you can visit us in store as you're picking up new comics, old comics, statues. Let's just go ahead.
Okay. We'll save the question.
We'll save the question for next week. We've got one for you. But if we can remember, I'll write it down. So beyond that, make sure you like, share, and talk on the video. We love to hear from you, what you have to say, and make sure you get out to the comic shops this week and buy new comics, talk about them, and share your love of the books and the Hulk nipple, because it is there for your pleasure. Beyond that, guys, we will see you in the next video. No, yeah, not that. Have sweet dreams of the Hulk nipple, and we'll see you next time. Bye.